Hi, I'm back with another one of All About Relationships or Relationship Frequently Asked Questions with Footloose No More. Here, we talk about things all about dating, all about relationships, all about marriages, all about safety, all about adventure. So you can imagine there's a whole lot going on over here. The question for today is how to dress appropriately on a first date. Now, this one has been asked by a woman, so I'm going to answer it for the girls. But, gentlemen, if you're watching this, I will be coming up with a version of this next week, so keep your eyes peeled. Now, since the girl has asked this has been asked by a girl who's actually very lovely looking and she dresses very well and she looks confident and conducts herself very, very beautifully, and yet she's asking this question. So, and yes, I'm talking about her because I do know her, I've met her a lot of times. The first thing to keep in mind is be comfortable. If you're the kind who's comfortable in a shalwar kameez, please do that. You don't want to be uncomfortable through this evening, tugging at your dress and tucking your hair behind your ears and wondering how you're going to manage this evening. So be comfortable. If you're the sort who's comfortable in a short dress, please go for it. Because again, you don't want to be pretending to be someone you're not. That brings me to the second point. Dress to show the person who you are. Don't dress to deceive. So again, if you're the sort who wears a short skirt, please wear that. And if you're the sort who wears a shalwar kameez, please wear that. Because you are going to be waking up next to this person for the rest of your life. And the person opposite you deserves to know what you are going to be like. So don't pretend to be the hot girl and don't pretend to be the gharelu girl. Most of us are a fabulous amalgamation of the two of them. We can go out and party and we can stay home and look after our families. So just be that. Don't be someone you're not. No one needs to know how hot you are because you may go on a first date with someone because they're so hot. That doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be a second one. On the other hand, being a Sati Savitri doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be a second one either. So don't dress to impress. Dress to be who you are. That's number two. Number three, skip that groove. I notice a lot these days that everyone's watching these videos where you're learning how to do makeup and makeup is constantly being pushed on you and there's the airport look and the party look. And I know we all want to look like our favorite celebrities, but that's how they look on the red carpet. They don't walk around looking like that. I've never seen a celebrity out for a dosa or out for a run with all that on their faces. So let's keep that in mind. There's no need to look like that, and applied badly, it can look quite terrible. So again, do something that you know is going to make you look good. 4, we come to this wonderful, wonderful point, which is don't experiment before a first date. Please don't go and chop off your hair and get a new hairstyle. What if it doesn't look good? Okay, don't try to dress differently or experiment with a completely new look. No one knows what you want before. So wear something that's already in your wardrobe that you know you're going to be super comfortable in. And when you're comfortable and you know you're looking good, you are going to be confident and you are going to be likable. So don't experiment, don't put pressure on yourself to look good or look a certain way. Just go out and have fun. Then dress appropriately. If you're going to a nightclub, that LBD with a little gold shrug is going to be beautiful. But if you're going to a restaurant, even a fine dine, it may not work very well. Trousers or a dress of some other sort may be a good idea. Or even a very graceful sari, why not? They look beautiful. So dress appropriately. Please make sure you're not dressed completely incorrectly. That's happened to me once, and trust me, it's really frightening. Scary to suddenly reach somewhere and say, oh my God, what have I worn? I should never have worn this over here. So keep that in mind. If you're not comfortable in high heels, skip those high heels. No one's getting impressed with high heels. The only thing that's happening is you're getting foot pain. So wear what you're comfortable in, what you're confident in, what you know you're going to look good in, and stick to that. Try on a few outfits to see what you're going to be wanting to wear on that day. Select a few and keep them aside depending on what your mood is going to be like, what your waxing schedule is going to be like, if you're suddenly going to have your period, or if you have to do some other errand along the way. So you don't want to be dressed in that LBD if you're going to stop somewhere and do something, or you don't want to be wearing those really tight pants if you suddenly got your period. and you're feeling bloated. So keep a few outfits ready. And that, my friends, is about it. That's all about dressing for your first date. Be confident, be happy, and be you. Because trust me, when we're ourselves, we are gorgeous. Tag that friend who needs to hear this. And if you have any other questions, DM us, email us, or write it in the comment box. And we'll be back with one for the men very, very soon. See you.